Welcome back to Scotty's Movies, and this is the first episode of TV Favourites, Why I Love. What we're going to be talking about today? Let's find out. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about this. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be talking about Lost today. I was going to show you at first. I have the entire series of Lost on Blu-ray. I've got the individual releases, so I've got season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, and season 6. What can I say about Lost? Lost begins with Oceanic Flight 815 crashing into an island somewhere in the sort of Pacific Ocean. This starts with scenes reminiscent of a movie. The pilot episode begins with sort of, sheer panic of all the survivors on the beach and sort of an immediate battle for survival, really. But by the end of the episode, the pilot's found dead up a tree, and by what they believe to be some kind of monster, and it has one of the survivors asking, "Where are we?" So we're introduced to the characters via their life on the island and also their individual lives in flashback form. What they did before the crash. So we've got a wide range of different characters. We've got a doctor, a con man, a criminal, a drug addict, an ex-Iraqi torturer. There's a pregnant girl in there, and a brother and sister, and also a father and his son, amongst others. Lost stars a wide range of sort of international actors, and it really is a fantastic cast. So we've got Matthew Fox, who you may know from the 90s. He starred in Party of Five. He stars as Jack. We have Evangeline Lilly, who stars as Kate. You may know her from now as Wasp in the Marvel films. We also have Dominic Monaghan as Charlie, and this was after his stint in the Lord of the Rings movies. We also have a great actor by the name of Terry O'Quinn as Locke. He's about to appear in the new Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, I think it's called, series. Lost ran for 6 seasons from 2004 till 2010, and I was just hooked from the beginning. I remember this scene being advertised on Channel 4, I think it was, and I basically imported the DVD complete season 1 from the States, as it had been out a few months prior in the States, and obviously released in complete format on DVD. And I got it over, I think it's from play.com, and I binged it. It's just so quick. I absolutely loved it. The only bad thing being that I had to wait for British TV to catch up. It was when I could watch season 2. So that was a bit of a bummer, but it was great. It come in a time when the only sort of US TV shows of this kind that I'd seen was probably things like Friends and maybe the odd episode of the X-Files in the 90s, which again, it wasn't something I religiously watched, the X-Files, but I'd seen the odd episode, and also 24, which started a few years earlier. And I was obviously hooked on 24. That will be a future episode in this series. I just love this show. it's something that's just so easy to binge. And it's just got cliffhanger after cliffhanger in the episodes. It really is fantastic, and I just recommend it to anyone that hasn't seen it. Just get onto it as soon as possible. I would say ignore anything you've heard about how it ends. It's pretty misunderstood, I believe, and it's not what most people think it is. But anyway, yeah. If you haven't seen Lost, though, I would skip this next minute or two because I'm just going to go into a bit of spoiler territory. So yeah, off you pop. Okay, so we gone. Okay, so I'm just going to get into a little bit of spoiler territory now. So if you're still here, yeah, this show had everything. So we had flashbacks of character stories for the first 3 seasons, and then they dropped the first real big cliffhanger at the end of season 3, where we got a shocking discovery that going forward we were get my words out. We were going to be having flash forwards, which is basically some of our favourite characters had gotten off the island, and the question was, well, what happened then? How are they off the island? The last thing we saw, they were well and truly on it. Yeah, they got off the island, and we wanted to know how they got there. So we spent basically season 4 finding that out, and in season 5 we went on a season of time travel. Yeah, time travel in Lost, which I'm a huge fan of anyway. This is actually personally my favourite season. I love season 5. And then we had season 6, which admittedly is probably the weakest season for me, but I was happy with how it ended. I've not had a problem with it at all. I'm just going to say 2 things. No, they weren't dead all along, and everything that happened. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. So yeah, all that's left to say is, yeah, if you've not seen Lost, just get onto it as soon as you can. It's a roller coaster ride. It's full of action, sci-fi, emotion, and it's just all set on basically the most crazy island on television. Watch it, guys. Watch it. So yeah, comment down below if you've seen Lost and you're a fan like me. You may not have been a fan of maybe the ending. There's people out there, but. Yeah, don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another episode of Why I Love... See you later, guys.